Step one for cleaning up your Brightspace gradebook is to go into the student information and grades and then click the Manage Grades tab at the top. This will get you into this page, which has all of your gradebook assignments and activities and categories. Step one is to delete anything that you do not want in there or use anymore. To do that, go up to the top, click More Actions, and delete, and it will now let you check the boxes you want to delete. Anything blue is a category, so if you do not use discussions, you could delete that. If you do, then you could keep it. If you want assignments in there, quizzes, a lot of times when things get brought over from Blackboard, uh, you'll get these extra categories like journals and blogs and self and peer. You can delete all those. This is a duplicate discussions tab, so we're going to delete this one too. Anything that says outcome definition total, sometimes they're duplicated, sometimes they'll say weighted total. These are just the Blackboard columns that do not calculate to anything anymore. So you can delete all these total columns. This one says total average. We don't want that anymore. And let's say you want to also get rid of some assignments, like this one, test old, but for some reason it won't let you click it. That's because it's still linked in your course. So the first thing is to delete out anything that you don't want. Let's say you don't even use quiz 5 anymore. You can delete that out. But I'll keep that in there for now. But you go through, check all the boxes of things you don't want, and then make note of the things that it will not let you delete. Like this test right here might be an old one that you've used. Some of these assignments might be old ones, but you can't check them because they're linked in your course, so it will not let you delete them yet. So first we're going to delete the things that we can. And now you'll see those are all gone and it looks a little bit more cleaned up. This test one we want out of there, but anything in this column, this is called the association column, means that it's linked to something in your course. In this case, it's linked to the quizzes section. So I will show you how to get this out of your gradebook 2 different ways. We need to go to the quizzes section and find that test. So under course tools, go to quizzes, and it's right here. There's 2 things you can do. You can either delete this out of the course completely by hitting the checkbox, more actions, delete. That will take it out. It'll still have a column in the gradebook, but at least in the gradebook, once this is removed, it'll let you remove the gradebook column. The second option is just unlink it from the gradebook. You can tell which ones are linked to the gradebook by this little ribbon. That means it's in the gradebook. Quiz 5 and 6 are not. Even though we saw a quiz 5 column in there, that just means that this quiz is not linked to that column yet, which I'll show you in future steps. But anything with ribbon means it's in the gradebook. So what we can do is, if you want to keep this test in here in case you might want to use it down the line, but you don't want it to be in the gradebook, you can click the drop down arrow and edit it. And under the assessment tab, where it says grade item, change this to none. Now it's not in the gradebook. It's just back here behind the scenes in case you ever want to use it again. That process for assignments, if you ever wanted to unlink something from the gradebook so you can delete out a column, would be just click on the drop down arrow, edit assignment, and then right here where it says in gradebook, you would just drop down and click not in gradebook, and then save that and it'll take it out of the gradebook. Discussions, they work the same way. Let's say, will Josh Allen win a Super Bowl? Let's say this is the discussion. It's in the gradebook because it has a ribbon, but you don't want it in the gradebook. You would hit the drop down, edit topic, again under assessment, and same thing, grade item. You would pick this one that just says choose a grade item. That clears out the grade item that it's linked to, so you would then be able to delete that column out of the gradebook. So anybody that does this assignment, will Josh Allen win us a Super Bowl? It will not send it to the gradebook, and you could actually delete that extra column out. I'm going to put this one back as discussion 1. And now we can go in. Once you unlinked the ones that you want to get out of the gradebook, it will now let us delete those columns out. So again, you go into the grade section, manage grades, more actions, delete. And if we scroll down, now we can get rid of this test 1 old because we unlinked it from the grade center. So we can hit delete. Again, this is only deleting that column, so the column's gone. But if you go under course tools and quizzes, it will still be there. We unlinked it from the gradebook column so that we can delete the column out of there, because the gradebook will not let you delete out a column if it's linked to an assignment, discussion, or quiz. So that is the first step when you get to the gradebook, is delete out anything you want that you're not going to use, because students can see everything in the gradebook that you can see. Even if you hide something, those points are still going to count towards the weighted total. So you want to delete anything out of the gradebook that you're not using. Okay, that is step